Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I have been making a beautiful butterfly gift box and I really thought that I would like to do a tutorial for you guys. I have used the butterfly sets from Kscraft and I have made embellishments just using the base pieces that's included in this ladybug butterfly set. So this comes with two different sizes, the large and the small. And I've been die cutting many of the large and the small base only, not using any of the decorative bits. And I have made many embellishments, which I'm going to show you soon. I also used this butterfly mini album set from Kscraft. I used majority of the pieces except for the face one and the little tiny detail ones. I basically use all of the large layering pieces and I will show you which bits I'm using as well. Then I also used this Shadowbox punch board that I got. I absolutely love my Shadowbox punch board. I'm going to be using this a lot during 2026, I can tell you. So let me show you what I mean by beautiful butterfly gift box. It is so easy to make, so fast to make, and I absolutely love it. So with the butterflies that I have layered on top of the gift box, which was perfect size for my 5x5 size shadow box, what I have done is I have used these pieces. So I have used, this is the largest size that's included in the set, and I cut one for the front and the back. I just folded the paper in half and cut the two pieces in one go. Okay, so I did that. Then the next layer is the stitch detailed layer, which is gonna go on top of this here. Then the next layer is this one here, which goes on like that. Then the next layer is another stitched layer, and this one has a bit more embossed details. And this goes on top like this. Then you have this adorable piece here, which goes on like that. And then the mini album set also gives you the facial part to add on, but I didn't need to cut that part because I am using my embellishment cluster to decorate by putting it on top like this, you guys. So this is how I want my next gift box decoration to look like. Very simple to do. This mini album, the butterfly one, it is just such a good size and so pretty. So inside this one here, I'll show you my shadow box, is where I have included my layered ladybug butterfly. And this is so pretty. See how you can make these butterfly embellishments just using the bases without using the decorative parts included. Of course, you can use all of the decorative pieces. I've done that before and I wanted to further explore the set, so I only used these two bits here. Then what I did was I also did use a Rosie Studio acetate butterfly piece, which is actually a sticker, and I stuck that on the very top layer. But this one has one and the Rosie Studio butterfly. But then I also have one where I have cut several. So this one has two of the small together with the acetate. This one has two with the sticker as well. This is the larger one where I have three of the large together. Then I have the small one on top with the sticker at the very top. This one, I have included the snow tool in between. See? It just makes it really pretty because you can look at the embellishment from sideways like this and then just like look around and you can like make it like fold a bit so that the recipient can see the beautiful layers. Such a nice embellishment base to gift. This one I have layered the snow tool on top as well. Then I only included one more on top. This one I have 1, 2, and another 2. So depending on how you want to look, you can add many layers as you want or less as you want. This one has 3 big one and 1 small one. So this shadow box that I made in the 5x5 size, It fits my embellishment so nicely, and it's just such a wonderful way to gift these so the future recipient can use these to decorate further and add their special touches. And it fits so many in here. Look at this, you guys. See? So fun. And then you just, while you're pushing the lid back in, you just have to sort of push down the layered butterfly like that and close it carefully. So nice. Now I thought I'm going to show you how to use this Shadowbox punch board. It is so super easy to do. Now the reason why I made the 5x5 size is that when I measured my butterfly, it was from here to here 5¼ inches wide. So I thought 5x5 size Shadowbox will be absolutely perfect. See? And this also gives me a little bit of area if I wanted to add more enamel dots or gem stickers around to decorate as well. So I'm going to demonstrate how easy this is for you guys. So all you do is the 5-inch one, box size, here's a box size, and the 5-inch one says you need the paper size 9x9. So this is a 9x9-inch wide paper. And all you have to do is using the box score line here, you just have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and you do that to all 4 sides. Okay, then your next step is to turn this punch board around, and then you slide this all the way through like this. Then you just have to punch. Then you slide it a little bit more further in until it stops. Then you punch again. Then you have to flip the paper so you're staying on the same line. And then you punch, and then you slide, and then you punch again, right? So then you have this. Then you flip it. So we're going to work on this side now. Punch, slide it through, and then flip. So we just did this part, so you do this, okay? Then punch, slide it through, and punch, and that's it. That's all you have to do. Then from here, what you do is, so then you get this bit that's all rubbish. Then you follow the score lines and fold, okay? And I'm going to show you how I do my Shadowbox part. Then I fold this in half, like this. I fold this in half, like this. And then I fold again, just to give it that score line, all of the score line folded. And I do this one, half, again, and then half, and then half again. So what I do now is I like to add a bit of glue. So there's my glue. What I do is I glue this one first where the punches are. So I put some glue here like this. Okay. Then what I do is I have folded this in half, right? Like this. Then you just push it down like this. Okay, then I'm gonna do the same to this side. So I fold it in half, and then I'm going to fold it over like this again. Then you're going to carefully lift it up, and then you have this bit here. So you're going to carefully lift this up, and then you have this bit done. Then this side, what you need to do is you can now fold this down like this, down again, and then add glue here. Okay, And then this was folded half, and then I'm just going to fold it over like this. And then same with this side. I'm going to add glue here. Fold that half, and then fold over. Then what you're going to do is you just gently lift it up, right? And then while you're lifting this up, you're going to insert this bit into here, like this. See how the shadow box is forming? And then same with this side. You slide that bit underneath, like that. And then this side. I'm trying to sort of like do it in a little bit faster mode, so I'm not taking too much time. So that's how you get it formed. And then this goes in here. So now we have, now we have a shadow box formed like this. Then what you want to do is you want to add a bit of glue there. So you sort of slightly move it out and add a bit of glue to the corner bit, and then you let it dry. Okay. Hold on, I folded the paper a bit. Okay. And then this side, you slightly pull it out. And then you put it in. And then you let this dry. See how my shadow box is formed now? Now the inside, if you're not using a double-sided pattern paper, the inside bit is going to be white. But you can cut this inside bit to be little bit slightly smaller than 4x4. So this paper is little bit, it's at the moment it's 4x4, so I need to cut just a little bit off, and then I can glue it in there. Okay, then you guys, for the sleeve part, they have this tab here for the sleeve part. So to make my 5x5 sleeve, I need to use 11 3/4 by 5. So I cut the piece for 11 3/4 by 5. And then what you do is you put it against the wall here. And then you just have to score the tab part here like this once. And then see where it says 5-inch? That's where you're going to do your next scoring. So it's going to go like this and like this. Then you're going to turn this piece of paper this way to do one more of the tab. Okay? Then what happens is you follow the score lines like this, and like this. And then you're going to fold this, and then it becomes a sleeve. See? But for the sleeve, what I suggest is you put your box inside first, and then you add the glue. Okay? Then you add the glue. Like this. I just wanted to demonstrate to you how easy it is to make a shadow box using this shadow box punch board that I got. I am so happy that I finally purchased one. It was really expensive for me to purchase one in where I live, and so I found one overseas. So I will link that in my description area for you guys, just in case you guys can't find one in your country at a affordable price. I will link it down in my description area just in case you would like one as well. But it's just so fun. And I have made another longer rectangular size shadow box as well, which I have shared with you guys in my previous video with the Panda Haul collab. And I have just included some embroidery yarn tassel, beaded tassel in there, and it was just so wonderful. So I am pretty much addicted to making Shadowbox now. So with this one, I am planning to add my butterfly on top like this, you guys. And then it'll be completed. I just wanted to simply share with you how fun it is to make a really pretty simple box using the Kscraft butterfly mini album set and also using the Shadowbox punch board that I got. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. I hope that was helpful to you, and I hope you have a really enjoyable day. Bye for now.